One night, in the village of Gurung in Sintang, district of West Kalimantan, the night was colder and darker. There was no light at all. The enchanting beauty of Gurung village during the day felt short and the night was very long. People couldn't do anything other than go to bed, including a man named Nayau. Nayau often contemplated what he could do so that the beauty of his village could be seen even longer. This would make people be able to do more activities at night without any limitation. The existence of electricity in their village was impossible to wait for because the location of the village was very far from the government's electricity installation facilities. Nevertheless, it did not make Nayau be in despair. When other people could only accept the situation, Nayau began to gather his friends to do something for the sake of the light for their village and for breaking up the limitation they had. There was a faintly heard conversation among a group of men and women. They gathered before the campfire while roasting corn and drinking hot tea. "Your idea is impossible, Nayao," said Paui. "How can we build a micro hydropower plant? How much money must it cost to build it?" "Yes, Nayao, do you have that much money?" Nico asked. "That's right. Moreover, the distance of our village from the Feeling River is also very far, Nayao," Paui scolded. Nayao smiled and said, "Yes, I don't have much money, friends, but if we work together, nothing is impossible. This is for our goodness. Our village can be bright and beautiful at night, and we can also do more productive activities at night without any limitations like now." "If we don't have money, how can we build a ditch to drain water from the Feeling River, Nayao?" asked Kosa, a woman engrossed in adjusting the position of the wood in the pit. "We can try to use wood as it is cheaper," said Nayao. "How about using diesel fuel to drive the wheel?" asked Cinco. "If we use diesel, we have to provide funds every day to buy the diesel, and it can also pollute the air into our environment. If we use hydropower, it's more efficient and more environmentally friendly," Nayo explained. "But using wood is still expensive, Nayo, because the distance is very far. We need to buy a lot of wood to build the trench," said Apoy. "Building the windmill also requires a lot of money, Nayo," said No. "We can borrow the material first, then we can pay it in installments," said Nayao. "Nowadays, there is no material owner who wants to give their goods without any collateral," said Dazen. "I'm ready to be a guarantor for the sake of electricity in our village," said Nayao. "Wow, that's very unreasonable. I don't agree. I'm afraid the project will fail. There's no electricity and the money will be gone. For the worst scenario, we still need to pay for the material," said Miso, who had been silent for a long time. Then some people left the group. Only a few remained. They were still sitting quietly. "If we don't try to change our condition, who else will change it for us?" Nayo said quietly. "We can't just stand still, waiting for the electricity to come from the government, and we don't know when it will come," Nayo added. That's right, said Apo, who was still sitting closest to the firebox. But I can't make it happen alone. Together is stronger than alone, right? Said Nayo. Yeah, let's do it together. I'm ready to help, said Supardi. We can also help. The women's troops are ready, said Nino, the youngest woman among the others. Come on, we can do it together, Hisako said, clenching his fist. On the next day, they came to the material shop to discuss the matter. After a few bargaining and such, they made an agreement. They had a deal. Nayao and several supportive friends such as Apoy, Cinco, Hisako, No, Dasen, Supardi, Mio, Nino, and several other women began working together to build the dam and a mill house along with the water channel in the form of a ditch that reached 200 meters in length and 40 centimeters in depth. They worked collectively, built sandbags for the dam, covered the mill house with tarpaulin, and covered the generator with zinc. Everything was done manually. Every day their profusely sweat was not felt as a barrier to their patience to change the condition of their village. They were eager to make their village enlightened and eliminate the limitations of their activities at night. After 3 months, the micro hydropower plant was finally completed. Finally, the house where they lived were in joy at night. Those who previously doubted the village of hard work, cooperation, and care for the environment then joined in cheers. Villagers were then more enthusiastic about protecting the forest and surrounding environment to keep the water supplies remaining available. Nayao smiled broadly and was proud of his friends. The beauty of Gurung village will stay forever and people will be more prosperous since they are more productive now. Nayao whispered, togetherness can break through limitations.